What's up, everyone? I'm Duke James. This is Vietnam 3.0. Apparently, my wages are 3 ducats. So, 30% of 3 ducats is not a lot of ducats. So, if that reduces corruption, if that reduces a lot of corruption for 3 ducats for like a ducat a year, that's pretty good. I have that ship. I think in the last part I went ahead and I rivaled Bengal. They're no longer allied to Yawnpor, so I'm going to go ahead and attack them. Call in Zia, sure. I gotta walk over there. You give me access. Song is fighting Yuan again. Because Yuan attacked Mongolistan. Hey Mao, we're allied. Why won't you give me access? Oh, because they are a tributary state of Bengal. Need military access through Pinya. Let's get over here. There's some provinces I can loot. Actually, I can just move up that coast because this is a vassal. Come on. There's some troops up here. I'll let Zia deal with those. Build a couple more lights. There we go. That'll put me over my limit, but I need that access. Do some severe looting of these provinces. Try to raise some cash. Could always use more money. Even with 2,300. Because I think the next thing I'll do, I'll build irrigation buildings for food and exotics. Because I haven't focused on exotics yet, so building up those exotics I think would be nice. State-sponsored commerce expired. Let's do that again. Bengal, unfortunately, doesn't really have that many, oh, there's one over there. They have that one province over there that has a lot of urban development. I think I'll wait for Zia to move into here. Take the brunt of Bengal's troops. That's a nice province, actually, right there. It's also a lot of Modifiers. Societal instability, recent reforms, church donations, and grand celebrations. All expired. Grand celebrations is not here again. They have 10,000 men. They had 10,000 men. They don't anymore. They're gonna attack me with 8,000 men. That's a nice province. They just really want to get stack wiped. Oh, there they go. 20,000. So many stack wipes. That's a lot of troops to the north, actually. They've lost 55,000 men. Can I take this? Oh, okay, I'm getting sandwiched here. September 23rd, we're gonna get out September 26th. I can't force March yet. And I'm at like half morale. Youch. We're gonna get up here in 11 days. I don't think I'm gonna last that long. It did last that long. Okay. We lost 6,700. They lost close to 10,000. I'm gonna retreat my men behind this fort for a couple months. Let them recover. Hey, Show of Devotion expired. Alright, let's do that. Show of Devotion, get them up to 83%. Where's their capital, actually? Capital's all the way over here. That's actually open. There's one fort this way, no forts this way, so that should be easy access. Oh, wait, one more month. Combine, take off the dead stacks. Move those guys over there. I'm gonna take off actually everyone. But that one stack. They'll go siege that down. And these guys will siege that down. And this stack will die to this stack, apparently. Let's retreat that stack. I guess actually, you know what? I could just destroy this stack. Well, there's a merc unit on it. That's 40 ducats right there. I think the cost of reinforcing that... I'm just gonna get rid of it. What does their navy look like? 21 lights? Probably can't defeat them. So siege down those two provinces. It's alright, they can take that. Just don't invade my actual territory. Give them the cannon. To speed that up. It looks like they're going to my territory. I don't like that. Stay out of my territory. Go to Zia's territory. Their territory is between them and my territory. Loot Zia's territory. No, don't... Okay, they're actually coming this way. I don't want to get caught behind them. Or I don't want them to get behind me. Could actually walk these troops directly to their capital. Roll a general. I rolled a 1 general. There's no cannon here. Let's let them ahead to get that siege started. I'll take 2 cannon off, actually. Oh yeah, they're in my territory now. Their capital is probably their best province, not including this one. This one's protected by a bunch of forts, though. So I'm gonna make a break for their capital. Yeah, all of their troops are moving into that province. It's not a particularly important province, but they take that down. It does open up the way to my 2 important provinces. So I'm going to try to take this capital quickly. Losing 9 ducats. Must be industrial property. Not that much there. Is it commerce property? And commerce property looks positive, yeah. Commerce property is positive. Urban property is a little bit negative there. Industrial property is still positive there. Interesting. Let's stack off some over here. Try and get them off. Looks like they're moving their troops. They're going somewhere. I'm gonna cancel military access there. This province is also decent. Actually, 17 development has more than their capital in terms of urban development. Let's go ahead and loot them. That was about 800 ducats right there. And they abandoned that siege, so that's good. Perfect. Let's look at the actual development map mode. It's a nice province. It's a decent province there. If they're just going to try to get those provinces back, I'll try to grab other provinces. With Zia's troops. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do have an heir. He's a 2-3-4, so he's marginally better than this ruler before he took over. Because he became a 3-4-2. So, probably 10 monarch points, hopefully that guy has, once he takes over. So these guys are about to rise. Right there. Let's loot them. That's another 600 ducats right there. I think that's a lot of forts to take that one down. Let's go next door. So, we actually haven't killed that many people. Oh no, we've killed 340,000 people. It's a lot of people that have died. They could have just given me ducats. It's all their fault. Let's loot that. That's another 300 ducats. The first Bank of Bengal. Alright, let's see this province. 15 urban developments. 500,000 peasants. 57,000 residents. 186 industrial property. It's about 700 ducats right there. That's a nice province as well. Oh, 3,000 rebels, that's it. Zia can take those guys out. Did you not hear me, Zia? You can take those guys out. You're right there. Alright, there's a couple provinces in the north. Looks like their vassal came over here. They've got some troops over here. Hey, our heir is a fanatical priest, couple missionary strength. That'll come in handy. Just want to grab a couple provinces. That one was taken over. Alright, that's fine. Loot them. I have a feeling these provinces have probably never been looted before. We are the first enemies to lay our eyes upon these provinces. Alright, that's 6,100 ducats in the treasury, so let's go ahead and no taxes for everybody. And just because I haven't done this in a while, I'll go ahead and do grain for the peasants. I'm going to do 30%. Because I think now, before they changed it, it was where you would only pay for what the peasants couldn't pay for, but now I think they changed it to you actually pay 30% of grain demand for everyone across the country, which is why the price increased a lot. I want to see how much this would cost. Probably a lot. Then it looks like the harborage was built here. I think that province had pathing. That was built. That was built. Pathing was... Okay, so pathing was built all up here. The harborage is still constructing there. Pathing was built there. That harborage is still being built there, and it looks like... Amenities is now rank 2 here. But it says it's building it still, so either that didn't update or it's building rank 3 amenities. Oh wait, no, you know what actually happened? Because I think I set it to +2 amenities, so it built up to level 2 amenities, and then it's building 2 more. Okay, so all of a sudden, our country just decided to construct everything at the same time. We got an additional supply of goods, industrial goods apparently. They worked overtime at the factory. So this is now positive instead of negative. Resident growth, that is. So looking at the census, oh wow, our tenant census, natural change dropped by about 5,000, and there's about 3,000 people migrating out. Natural change still negative. There's a couple provinces around the country that I'm not going to build in because they don't have trade modifiers and they have negative resident growth, so that's probably where that comes from. But there's about 2,500 moving in, and only 65 people dying now. So that's good. Tenant wealth, not so great. Resident wealth increasing, which is nice. Burger wealth closed, probably because of the industrial investment that I did, making them pay more. Food, negative. I think I'll work on that next. Salt's good, fiber's good, fuel's good, raw material's still good, exotic's the same. Looks like none of these industries have actually changed yet. Still producing about the same amount. Not ideal. Bureaucratic expansion and aristocratic pact have expired, so that's a couple more that are affecting my stability, so that should go up a lot. Corruption is decreasing. So things are improving. Alright, what else is there? There's a lot over here. I'm just going to keep going until one of their armies shows up over here, or they threaten a province that I actually really care about over here. This is a nice province that I actually care about. Well, it's not nice, but this province started with about 20,000 peasants, and I've built that up to 94,000 peasants, so there's been a lot of peasant growth in that province. Kind of want to build garrisons. I think I will build garrisons in every province that doesn't have a fort, so that there's at least some fort coverage in all of my provinces around the country. to protect them from those 1 stacks. Send those guys over there. That was quick. There's really nothing else in the north. I'll just grab whatever I'm next to. Alright, I think that province is the last one that I'll take. We've looted so far 15,000 ducats. So 15,000 ducats have gone to our soldiers. They've looted 1.3 ducats. That's a fair trade-off. We loot 15,000, they loot 1 ducat. Just some poor farmer, they stole his 1 ducat. We've killed 1 million people. Yeah, depopulation's not great, but I made like 5,000 ducats, so... This is Zia's troops. Well, for my cannon. Let's see how that goes. They're not my troops. Mostly not my troops. Alright, let's get them over here. Alright, an additional 300 ducats. They're at 66%. Could get them to give me 1,300 ducats, I would get 600 of it. Or I could get them to transfer trade. You know what, I'll have them humiliate. I'll humiliate them. Transfer trade probably is not going to do much because I don't have merchants over here. Otherwise I would do that, and then however many ducats they want to give me. That's good, so I get 350 ducats, war reps. How much money do they make? They make about 31 ducats, so that's 3 ducats. And then they get humiliated as well. And I get a massive amount of loot. My troops should eat well tonight. And they are no longer a valid rival. Did I eclipse them, or... One war was enough to potentially eclipse them. We looted 24,000 ducats, 6,000 of which went directly into my treasury. We lost like 15,000 men, which I think was... This is the only province we lost, which was lost to rebels. It might have included Jingchu's, or this province. Because we didn't lose any provinces in that war from the enemy. I'm gonna go ahead and build that capital in my capital. Because I think I have enough capital to build the capital in my capital. I have way more than enough capital to build the capital in my capital. Alright. Looking at autonomy. See, good thing I have an actual way to look at this, because just looking at the colors doesn't say much. Let's see what this says. Autonomy. Okay, I'm pretty sure that says my autonomy either increased 0.002 or did not decrease at all. Despite building a ton of roads, couple harborages. Interesting. Because I just have to build harder now. Let's see. I'm building a capital here, so I don't want to build a capital there again. Where does this river terminate? Okay, the river system actually goes up to these two provinces. Should probably just build a harborage here and a road. I'm gonna build a harborage, level 3 there. $862 ducats, it's a lot, but the people will enter the river system here, leave it there, travel up to those provinces. Potentially this one as well. And that should also help with the commerce generation in that province as well. And then this province, where does it go? 2395. Where does it come from? Which one of these? Okay, it actually comes from here. Interesting. So it's faster to come from here, even though that province is inland, than it is to come from one of these. Because of the river system, level 2 harborage and level 2 roads. So I think I'll build another road here. Build that up to rank 2. These are getting more expensive now. 600 ducats for that. And then I think just everywhere else that I don't have a rank 1 road, I'm just gonna build it. Along the coastline, that is. That one's building amenities, because this should be pretty cheap. Level 1 roads are cheap, so... Not level 2. Level 2 in all of those would actually only be 3,800 ducats. 1,100 ducats? You know what? Actually, that's probably not needed in all of those, so I'm going to not do that. I'll do it. There we go. I'll do it in this province, because that is a harborage. And that province has a level 2 harborage. This province is building a harborage. And then... I think that'll be that. Actually, I have to build them. 460 ducats, alright. Okay, so that'll be my spending. It's what, like 4,000 ducats for a bunch of roads? Harborage, capital, in my capital. That should help with resident growth as well in all those provinces. Luckily, my next ruler is mill skill 4, because I want a lot of mill points. So that's good. This province is at 87% culture conversion, so almost. These guys still hate me. All I did was take 2 provinces from you. You shouldn't hate me that much. Alright, the clergy are now down at 8% and dropping in terms of power. The clans, despite the thing, this one giving negative 0.2 yearly clan power, are only at negative 0.03. But before this, they weren't increasing in power, so it's not like they're increasing. They shouldn't be increasing by 0.17. So that's kind of weird. Which makes me want to reduce their power. I think what I'll do is expand our authority. Negative 5 clan power plus 2.5 state reach. They don't give any tribute, so I'll go ahead and reduce the tribute. And then lower it again. And then expand our authority. I don't think the burgers really give all that much money either. We lose 309 ducats to corruption. It's a lot of corruption. We also make 420 ducats from property. We're now swimming in the ducats from property. The residents, not the residents, the burghers pay 4 ducats. So I'm going to go ahead and do tax relief. And then I will donate to the clergy. Hold grand celebrations is now 438 ducats. It's a lot of ducats for 5 loyalty, 5 prestige, 5 stability increase interval, and 10% progress towards stability. That was 200 ducats. The nobility are gaining. That's because I did the thing. Actually, I think that's gone, so they're just increasing that. That's just what they're gaining now. Oh, I can go ahead and overlook tenant abuse, so I will do that. What are their relations? 10. The bureaucrats hate me. I'll go ahead and expand the bureaucracy with the bureaucrats. We're now at 45%, so that should increase. Yeah, if I do a privilege, that would reduce their relations with the state. Processing monopoly is gone. I think I'll wait. To do anything with the nobles. Because really the only stuff that I can do right now are stuff that increases their power, and I don't want to increase their power. So I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see. I think reforming the state as much as possible while my corruption is high actually probably isn't that bad of an idea, because the higher your corruption is, the faster it's going to go down. So I could do two things right now. Literacy tests, which only gives admin efficiency, but then also gives elite power from wealth. And banning, actually there's this one as well. Instituting a clear hierarchy, negative 0.05 global autonomy, 15% admin costs, negative 10, negative 0.1 provincial corruption, negative 1 state corruption. Negative 15 relations between the elites and the state, the bureaucrats, 15 bureaucracy corruption, 15 regular corruption. I'm gonna do that. Everybody's now negative. The bureaucrats really hate me. I thought that would reduce these by 15. Apparently not. Interesting. But I do have a massive amount of corruption. So I'm going to end this part here and play for a little bit, get that corruption down. Good news is it's decreasing by almost 3 a year, so that should tick down relatively fast, and then go from there. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.